And great block.
Blocked by Landry on the other end. Yeah, the defender got by him, but he took care of it.
He's literally down the other end of the floor.
Yeah.
And they're going to throw it in under their basket, get it into number 30. Johnson now work it to the far side to Martyr. Martyr calls out the play. Directs a little traffic. Gets into the corner to number 11. He'll put up a three. It's no good. Korn with the rebound. 30 with it, Johnson. He'll shoot a jumper in the paint. No good. Lucan will get the rebound. And he's knocked around.
Jeez Louise. Take him out. Take him out high, take him out low.
Clipping on number 11.
Plus on number 11, Alden McLeod, his first teammate.
Who's going to shoot to Lucan, Landry?
Yeah, Landry. I tell you what, Chase was trying to box out two guys on that last possession. Trae Gaines got caught underneath the basket. But they got another offensive rebound and a second chance point opportunity. We were fortunate to come away.
Shot's no good. Out of bounds off of Barry.
So we catch a break again. Another free throw miss. The team has struggled this year. Has really struggled. Of course, Landry's 88% on the year.
Get it into Lucan. Lucan back to Landry. Landry drives, kicks it to Valley Joe for three. It's up. No good. No one's there to get it except for Barry. And they fight each other a minute. Realize they wear the same jersey. Korn with it. Big, tall kid. Passes it around to Johnson. Johnson top of the key, and there's the foul.
Yeah, Justin was trying to sort of get position there so that the Owen Jacobs for Barry couldn't set the screen where he wanted to, and you just can't shove them with both hands. That's not permitted in college basketball.
Shot's no good. We get the rebound. Essie across the midcourt. Calls the play. Passes it to Lucan. Lucan lobs it to Valley Joe. To England. England spins. Over to Lucan. Lucan dribbles. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to drive. Puts up a fake. They get a rebound. Almost knocked away by Landry, but he did stop the player and did prevent the fast break. Piedmont's ball. We call timeout. No. We got the timeout before he called the jump ball. But they're going to give him the jump ball.
Yeah, jump ball is going to be their possession on the alternating possession.
Under 4, media timeout here in K Arena.
So it's going to be the media timeout. 3:35 to go. 29-24, they lead. And welcome back to Piedmont College basketball. 29-24, we trail Berry College. 3:35 left in the half. It's still going to be their ball down at their end of the floor. Get it in to number 5. That is Martyr. He's going to go left. Kick it in the corner to Korn. Korn drives baseline. And he'll dunk it again. Little mismatch there. England with the ball. for Piedmont. Gets it to Trae. Trae picks up his dribble, has it knocked up. Gets it to Lucan. Lucan over to Landry. Back to Lucan. Lucan for three. It's up, and it's no good.
Barry has really picked up their intensity defensively. That's been the difference right here.
They swing it around. Number 35 with it. And Lucan steals it away. Lucan fakes it and makes it.
Great job by Lucan. Got in the passing lane, tipped it away, finished with an easy layup.
2:40 to go. 26-31. We trail. Martyr with it. Works Landry left.
Great defense there by Landry. Yeah, Martyr just ran Landry over right there. Ran into his chest with his shoulder. Barry coach didn't agree, of course. Said it was a flop.
And for Piedmont, number 24, Austin Young, freshman guard out of Payson, Arizona.
Yeah, we haven't seen Kelly in a while with the 2 fouls, and actually we haven't seen Chris Meeks in a while. Not sure. He doesn't have any fouls. I don't know if he's hurt or Coach Sneely just likes what he sees from his bigs right now, but he has had quite a break. He's played 10 minutes this half.
Wonder if Luke is going to run the point for a few minutes.
Looks like it.
Gets it to 24. 24 dribbles right. Dumps it to Valley Joe. Valley Joe dribbles. Works it left. Over to that new player of ours. That is Austin Young. Valley Joe, the foul. I don't know what the foul was.
Well, I don't know either. It was kind of a silly play by Justin. I mean, you know, they had the rebound. They had secured it. You know, it looked like he just had his hand on the ball. I don't know that it was really a foul, but when you're a big guy and the other guy has secured the rebound, you just kind of have to let him go unless you're trying to deny a pass. But you can't reach in after they've already secured it. So now Meeks is going to take Justin's place.
Shot's no good. Foul's going to be on Jacob.
Yeah, after the tip there, he kind of just undercut with his hips there. So let's see who's going to get the free throws. Chase.
Shooting 2.
At the line for Piedmont. Shooting 2, Chase Ingram.
And he's shooting 81% on the year, 17 for 21. Hasn't attempted any today. Lions are 2 for 4 so far today. Again, just struggling from the free throw line on the year, shooting 61%. Chase, who's a normally outstanding free throw shooter, that one was way too strong.
Maybe second one. It's been a long game. It's been 45 minutes.
Yeah, took forever to get started.
Yeah.
Lions in the 1-2-2 again.
Knocked out of bounds off Meeks. Do you call that a success?
That's terrific because with the new rule, the 10-second count does not reset on the dead ball out of bounds. So there's 2 seconds left to get across the timeline. Great play. Yeah, ball deflected, goes out of bounds. That's right. The coach for Barry is questioning that, but there were 22 seconds left on the shot clock, which meant they had 2 seconds to get the ball across half court. And they were free throw line extended down in the backcourt, and so they inbounded it. Barry player tried to run across, but just slipped and fell out of bounds. And we really need some towel boys around here.
I think they're in school.
I guess so. Or towel girls, I should say. Towel men and women. Don't want to be discriminatory. Title IX.
There you go.
So it's a 4-point game here. 2 minutes left. Lions had a great start. Both teams are going to be in the double bonus on any more fouls in the last 2 minutes. But that 1-2-2 press has shown some good positive results so far.
Young with the ball. Over to Lucan. Lucan dribbles. Passes it to Trae. A little too much on it.
Great idea. The timing was just not there. Tried to throw a lob to Trae there.
That's one you got to practice and practice and
Yeah.
practice and practice. And good steal by Meeks. Passes it to England ahead to Gaines. Gaines will slam it.
What a great defensive possession and offensive possession there.
Quickly back on defense. Newkirk with it. We trail by 2, under a minute and a half to go. Newkirk over to number 11. That is McLeod. McLeod back to Korn. Korn's going to drive. Follow a fadeaway jumper is good.
Got away with a little push off with the chicken wing, but a nice jump hook nonetheless.
Young with the ball. Goes left, gets it to England. England dribbles into the paint. Over to, is that Lucan? Lucan with the ball. Under a minute to go. 12 on the shot clock. Lucan drives the paint. Over to Gaines. Gaines for 3. It's up and no good. England with the rebound. Puts it on the floor. Top steps. It spins. Puts it up for 2.
Left-handed hook off the glass there. A shot that only Chase can make.
Newkirk for 3. It's up. It's no good. Meeks with the rebound. Clears it out to Lucan.
Hold it.
Over to Young.
Only 2 seconds difference between the shot clock. Let's get the last shot here, get a chance to tie or take the lead going into the half, down by 2 right now.
So you can dribble now and it's not counting.
That's correct. If you pick it up, there's a 5-second count, but not on the dribble.
Even with pressure?
Correct.
Okay. So we're going to bring it down. It's at 7, 6, 5. Now over to Gaines. Gaines to Lucan. Lucan for 3. It's up and no good. And they get the rebound. 1 second. They throw up a shot and it's no good. So we go into the half. 33-31, trailing Berry College here. We'll take a break and we'll have the halftime show coming up after this.
Johnny Mize Athletic Center.
A fast start. We're pushing the ball up the court, getting some easy looks, and really making some great decisive cuts offensively, really with authority. And then kind of went on a dry spell and had some turnovers. Ended up with 9 turnovers in the half. That was really a killer. But, when Coach Neely looks at the stat sheet and what he knew throughout the whole first half, you look at the rebound column. They're out rebounding us 28-18. They have 10 offensive rebounds to Piedmont's 2 offensive rebounds. So, the Lions have been really good this year rebounding. They've out-rebounded their opponents by 6 or 7 per game. And but you look at it here, and again, they're down by 10 here in the rebound column. Those offensive rebounds are killing us. And Timmy McCormick joins us here on the halftime show. Timmy, what are your thoughts here?
I thought the biggest thing you saw was the run that Berry made to close. I think there was a 16-5 lead at one point for Piedmont College, and then all of a sudden it was 19-18.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the difference, I thought, in the game. The big key piece that I thought kept Piedmont within striking distance was the defensive effort, that play right by Chris Meeks with just about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go that led to the steal and score. And a nice play there, too, at the very end where it went to Austin Young. He was able to pass it off and make the layup.
Yeah, and, talk about runs. Berry went on that run, and then they went on an 8-0 run after it was 21 all. So we went to 29-21 at that point. But and I thought, the Lions defensively, I thought were really good on the initial possession pretty much every time. But then the offensive rebounds just killed us.
Right.
And, then we went to the 1-2-2 three-quarter court press and got some turnovers. And that was a real boost for us. But bottom line is we got to find a way to box out and secure those rebounds.
Yeah, and Berry struggled with the full court pressure when Coach Neely went to that. I thought that was a good move by Coach Neely, and it was something he went to at the right time, I believe, too, because the game was starting to slip out of their hands a little bit, too. You felt the energy change in the gym. The fans kind of felt it go a little bit away. With the 8-0 run, kind of put the cap on the idea that Berry had been able to come through and kind of make a little bit of a rebound there as we went through. But I thought that was a big switch by Greg Neely there.
Yeah, it was. And the first possession they went to, it was after a timeout, and the guy just dribbled it out of bounds right in front of you over there, actually.
Right.
And the Lions, I thought, started out really good offensively, pushing the pace up, pushing the ball up the court, got some really easy looks, got some layups, and then went on a little dry spell, like you said, that run. They missed some shots that, quite frankly, were in. I thought they had 3 in a row that were in and out, 2 3-pointers and a little floater off the glass by Peyton. And but also got a little careless with the ball. Berry picked up their intensity defensively. We had some miscommunication on some back cuts and didn't do a good job taking care of the ball there for a while.
Yeah, I thought one of the turnovers that stuck out in my mind was the Valley Joe where he was tossed into the corner right here and he sailed it. And I think anytime you see a player sail a pass like that, it's the pressure building up. It's kind of like you talk about with the quarterback sitting in the pocket.
Right.
When he sails it over the receiver, it's just a little bit too much pressure building up on him. So a bit of a difference there in the game for Piedmont for sure was being, a little bit careless with the ball. I think Coach Neely's the perfect coach for this type of team in that he really was able to settle them down. He made a good switch with the full court pressure and it was able to get his team a little bit of fire back.
Yeah, we saw Kelly Asanesi got in foul trouble. We got 2 there pretty early, so he only played 7 minutes. And Landry did a great job while he was in there. And then we saw Austin Young come in and had, like you said, had a good few minutes and a good possession there late. So that did, I thought hurt the flow a little bit because Kelly, I thought, was playing pretty well, leading the team offensively. But and then Meeks had a pretty long break there. He did end up playing 12 minutes, but he sat for, I think, a good 8 minutes of clock time. I thought we stalled a little bit offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. No surprise at halftime here that Chase England's leading the total points column. He's been fantastic all season for head coach Greg Neely. Really has been a big difference for him. We were remarking on the sidelines here about he looks different physically. Really just seems like a little bit more of a veteran player in that regard. He's such a big body in there to begin with when he came as a freshman, but he's really put on good muscle, good weight, and he's been a different type of player for Coach Neely this season.
He has been. He's 5 out of 6 from the floor and 2 for 3 from three-point land. That's something I know Coach Neely is glad to see because the Lions have been struggling from the three-point line and from the free throw line. We've talked about it in the first half on the broadcast, and you look down, you see we're 4 for 15 from 3, although I want to say Peyton had one go in and out, Trae had one go in and out, so those 2 fall were 6 out of 15. You'll take that. Yeah. But, we make those buckets there, and certainly we're in it right now at this point, just down 2, and The Lions started off really hot in the first half. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't here in the second half.
Yeah, and I thought it was the defensive Barry there when Piedmont had the 16-5 lead. I thought Barry did a better job of clamping down defensively on their end. They forced the Lions into a few bad decisions, and that's really where you started to see them play out a little bit out of character, trying to do too much. And when they settled back into the groove of how Piedmont likes to play, I thought they were much more effective on the defensive end, especially.
Well, and Barry is long. They're pretty long and athletic. They really get hands in the passing lane, and they deny the passes on the wing. But I think the Lions have done a good job on Caleb Johnson. He was averaging 18, a little over 18, I think, coming into the game. He's just got 4 so far in 15 minutes of play. So they've done a good job there, kept him off the free throw line. Overall, you start out hot. You have a kind of a lull there, but you're just down by 2 at halftime. You got to like where you're at this point.
Yeah, and I think, Piedmont would be happy, too. The starters combined for 10 of the 33 points there for Barry. So if you're getting 23 points off your bench, and I think it's been Lucas Korn who has really kind of done the effective part of that as far as really coming in and just starting to do a good job. He's glided to the bucket a few times with some easy dunks.
Yeah.
Just with ease, he really has seen.
Yep, 8 points. He was. We talk about long and athletic defensively. He was one of their keys there because he was just kind of flying all over the place and really wreaking havoc. So, hey, clear one thing up for us. The women's game tomorrow is at 5 p.m.
Yes,
is that right?
Moved to a 5 p.m. tip pretty recently here. It was an email exchange, I believe, over the weekend or maybe Friday. And it was basically, the game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. It's a nighttime tip-off, but that's an extra night in hotel, I believe, for North Carolina Wesleyan. So it was kind of one of the decisions, hey, there's nobody in class right now. So they moved it up. They didn't want to move up too early, I believe, because the idea, a lot of local fans for the women's side especially here at Piedmont. So they left it at a 5 p.m. tip, but it will be at a 5 p.m. tip now tomorrow.
Well, we look forward to that. We know the Lady Lions won their first conference game in overtime against Huntington, was it, on Sunday? And so looking to go 2-0 in the conference. That should be a good matchup.
Yeah, big-time 5-point win on the road for the Lady Lions. It was Mary-Kate Rushton who sealed the deal. She had a game-tying three-pointer with 13 seconds left in that game. And for those efforts, she was actually named Player of the Week just today, just a few hours ago here by the USS South Florida Conference. And Abby Craven, a freshman for head coach Jamie Purdy, named Rookie of the Week in the league as well. So they swept the awards. Always nice when you do that. Yeah. And Lady Lions will be looking for another one tomorrow.
That's terrific because you hear that, you got a veteran in Mary Kate who you expect to come through in a situation like that, and she did. And then you got the freshman coming through as well with big performance. So that's, Coach Purdy's got to love getting contributions from both the upperclassmen and the newcomers.
Absolutely, and the work never stops for Mary Kate. She's our student photographer here on the sidelines today, so she's been snapping pictures all day. So the Piedmont student athletes, they really can't do it all, right, Anthony?
That's right. Yeah, Michael was commenting how they are our student section today because all the other students have gone home. So.
Everybody's gone home.
Real quick, they did real good with the pregame little activities.
And to clear that up, to kind of talk a little bit about it, too, what it really came down to was the announcement of the starting lineup. The lineup was not into the official book at the 10 minutes prior when the referees checked. I believe there was some confusion on maybe somebody handed in a roster with a few starters marked, but it wasn't to anybody really official. So I think that might have been part of the confusion. But either way, it's the official book, and it comes down to the coaches. Their responsibility is, of course, to get their starting lineup in on time.
And he came over and talked to him. I was sitting here waiting to start the broadcast, but never said anything.
Never said a word about starters. They weren't marked.
I even think they may have asked about starters.
Yes, they did, and that's because usually we're trying to do that.
They're on top of it.
Yeah, our kids do a really good job. There's been, there's always a few hiccups here and there. So we had one clock stoppage kind of thing, didn't get started, but hey, it's all part of it. It's the holidays too here, so we're pretty impressed. We have kids to work.
That's right. That's right. You got to get some local kids in there.
Absolutely, it's been great. So, but we appreciate all you guys do as well on the radio for us. I believe we're going to try to get head coach Greg Neely here in just a few moments. See if I can grab him, bring him on down, you guys.
All right. Anthony, I'll let you keep talking.
Okay, and that was Timmy McCormick, who is the Director of Sports Information. I believe that's his official title, and also assistant coach for the women's soccer program. And the women's soccer program has had a lot of success, and we are going to be joined courtside now by Coach Neely. Coach Neely, what'd you tell the guys at halftime?
We got to be better on the glass. They're killing us on the boards. I mean, they're shooting 30-some%, which is what we're about. But they're beating us on, it's real physical in there, and they're beating us with some loose balls. They got to kick out 3-on-1. and a couple other second chances, so we got to control the glass.
Yeah, you guys had a couple threes go in and out, and they caught a break on that loose ball there, 3. But your guys did a terrific job defensively on the initial possession.
Right. Just
couldn't secure the rebound with the 10 offensive rebounds.
No doubt. We got to keep them off the boards this half if we want to have a chance.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
All right. So that was a good set.
That was Coach Neely joining us, and he prides. Last year the team was, I think, number 9 in the country in rebound margin, and so he really prides himself on his team's leading the rebounding category. And so he's, he had a little talk with the guys, basically to man up. Like he said, it's been physical down there, and they've got to find a way to come up with those loose balls.
All right, let's take one more break, and we'll come back second half right after this. FM 107.7. 20 minutes left. 33-31 is the score. Berry leads Piedmont. And to take you the rest of the way, here's Anthony Cox.
All right, thanks, Michael. Look forward to this second half. Just a 2-point game, so this is going to be a close one. It looks like probably throughout. Lions are going left to right here, and Kelly Asanesi's back into the game here in the second half after those 2 fouls. He dribbles to the left wing. Just gets it to Lucan toward the top of the key, who gets a screen from England, and Lucan drives and runs over a defender. That is Johnson, who took the charge. Peyton knew it, turned around and ran the other direction.
I think his facial expressions gave that away.
The Lions are going to go ahead and jump right into the 1-2-2 3/4 court trap. And then to describe it, they don't try to trap early on. They try to trap just around the half court, either right before half court or right after half court. And they swing it to the right side, then they get it across the timeline down to the baseline and in charge. That was Owen Jacobs, who was out of control on the baseline, and Chase England took the charge there. So that's the first team foul for Berry, and that's the second foul for Jacobs. I tell you what, you talk about, you were at the break saying how long the game has been. Well, we got started late, and then we've had a couple of clock issues, and now the other thing is the doggone moisture on the floor. We can't get anybody to clean up to wipe up the sweat when people fall on the ground. So 33-31. Pressure by Martyr as Asanesi brings it across the court. He dribbles to the right wing this possession, gets it to Lucan in the same spot as last time. Lucan gets the screen from England, drives left, gets it to wing in the left corner. Lucan sets the screen for him. Asanesi at the top, then to Gaines, then to Lucan in the left corner. Trae gets the top of the key, 19-foot jumper, foot on the line. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Martyr, who drives up the middle. Hands it off to McLeod, who tries to drive left, loses control. Trae comes away with it. He's driving, doesn't give it up, takes it himself, and finishes off the glass for 2.
Nice play there. He had the opportunity to dish it out to Kelly, but he went ahead and took it to the basket. And
thought he made a good decision. Tie ball games, so 33 all. And another drive by Jacobs, baseline, no good, gets swatted away. They come up with 2 offensive rebounds. The first one's no good, but Jacobs finishes the second one. He's got 2 points in the ball game. 35-33, the Lions trail it. Push it ahead quickly, try to get it inside to Meeks, who lost control of it. Meeks was double teamed before he ever caught the ball. They're really concerned about him on the inside. But another turnover. 10 in the game for the Lions. So they bring it across, does Barry. Baseline drive on the left side by Sherman, who finishes over Asanesi. 37-33, 4-point deficit for the Lions. Lions push it ahead, swing it over to the left side. Gaines tries to go baseline, gets cut off by Johnson. Gets it to Asanesi, who lost control, stumbled, but then bats it out to Gaines, who kicks it to the right wing. England fakes the 3, 1 dribble, pull up, 15-foot jumper is true.
That's a good move. Possibly could have shot the 3 and possibly got fouled, but
yeah, got a good look at it.
Got the points.
They drive it ahead. Nobody cuts off the drive to the basket. And Johnson scored 2.
We need to close the lane down.
Yeah, that 1-2-2 press, I think Barry's ready for it now, and they're getting some good looks after they beat the press and get across half court. They're getting some easy looks.
We need to force them to the sidelines and stop it there.
That's right. Keep them out of the middle. 39-35, 17 and a half to play. Barry had knocked the ball out of bounds on the sideline, so we bring it in. Gaines gets a screen, pull up, 3-pointer is way short. No good. Meeks with a strong rebound and put back, no good. Lucan gets the kick out, wide open 3, in and out.
Man,
Michael.
it looked good from here.
He's had 2 of those today. They come away with the rebound. Get it on the wing, number 3. Sherman pulls up for the 16-foot jumper. Nobody was guarding him.
These are just big floaters.
Yeah. 41-35. 6-point lead for Barry. Lions push it ahead. Asanesi's dribbling toward the right. He hands it off to Gaines. Back to Asanesi, top of the key. Directing traffic. And he gets a screen from England. England knocks the defender over. Gaines with a dish and finish by Meeks underneath. So 41-37, nice look there by Gaines. We've got a timeout by the Lions. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back. College. 16:41 to play here. Lions trail at 41-37, coming off a timeout by Coach Neely after a good look and finish underneath for the Lions. The Lions go out of the 1-2-2 back into a man-to-man where they really sag off here. Let's see what Barry does. Dribbling at the top is Martyr. He makes a move to the free throw line, then dishes it off to Jacobs, who tries to make a move, then kicks it to the corner. And a drive there by McLeod. It's up off the glass and the rim, no good. Gaines gets it after the tip from Meeks. Asanesi with a nice shot fake.
Yes.
Jump stop, shot fake, and off the glass. That's textbook for you young guys watching out there.
I was looking for the pass to Meeks, but he kept it, took it to himself.
Yep, another good play. So Barry brings it across, and a shot's up by Johnson and swatted away by Gaines. Johnson regains it. They swing it around to the right side. Three-pointer moon ball by Sherman. It's no good. Tipped around. Kelly and Meeks were fighting for it, but Asanesi comes away with it. And we got a foul call on 44. That's Owen Jacobs. That's going to be his third. That's a big call. Coming into the game is number 11, McLeod. And we're going to have the under 16 media timeout. 15:50 to play. Lions trail it by 2. Actually, just Justin Valajo has checked in for, let's see, who's missing at this point? Chase. Barry, after the timeouts, in a 1-2-2 full court press. Asanesi breaks it easily, throws it to Gaines, who puts up a shot fake on the block, and then goes up for 2. It's good. Tie ball game. Great job there by the Lions. So Barry brings it across. Dribbling at the top of the key is Martyr, who gets it to the elbow. Korn, who had a great first half. Wild pass. Threw it off of Martyr's hands there.
He couldn't have handled that one if he was looking, I don't think, because he was a rocket.
Korn got a little too aggressive on that one, so that was a great possession. Barry tried to press the first time. We drove down and got a layup.
Let's get this possession and get the lead back.
Asanesi brings it across. It is a tie ball game with just over 15 to play. Gaines gets a screen at the top of the key. Three-pointer from the corner, no good by Lucan. He is struggling from 3. That's 0 for 6. They try to throw it ahead.
Makes up for it on defense.
Lucan comes away with the steal. He's driving up toward the top, gets it to Gaines. Lions will reset the offense. Asanesi dribbling top of the key. No activity by the Lions off the ball here. They get it inside to Valajo, who's got 3 guys around him. What's he going to do? Holding it, tries to make a move, makes a strong move, and finishes with the left hand, but he calls a travel. Not sure if he thought he had drug his pivot foot there or what.
I'm not sure.
It looked like a great move from my angle.
I thought you were about to say no activity in the bullpen.
Hey, we're not playing baseball.
I know.
So there's another turnover in that column. Tie ball game still. Martyr with the drive. Asanesi tries to draw a charge, doesn't, but the shot's no good by Martyr. Meeks comes away with the rebound. That's 7 for him. Asanesi drives ahead, gets it to Lucan in the corner. Back to Asanesi, who drives middle. Looks for somewhere to go, gets it inside to Gaines, who kicks it out. And then a quick pass. And 13 seconds on the shot clock. Gaines gets it on the left side. Nice drive. Open floater is good. So Gaines is having a big ball game. That's 15 points for him on the afternoon. 7 for 13 on the field. And they drive it ahead quickly. And that was Johnson who went up for the shot, and we tried to draw a foul, but didn't go our way. Foul was on Gaines, who tried to take the charge.
They heard your call for a towel person.
Did they?
Yeah.
Hey, all right, see, we do have influence here.
Where's our popcorn and Coke?
Hey, that was a good question. We had
One thing at a time.
Talk to Timmy about that. So it'll be 2 free throws for Johnson here. He is 0 for 0 on the day, now 0 for 1, and he has got a puzzled look on his face. Didn't think he would ever miss a free throw. And Sherman is going to give way to Ellingsworth, who's another one of those tall, lanky, athletic players. That one's way short. Rebound by Valajo, who secures it with 2 hands. 43-41, Lions are leading it. Just under 14 to play in the game. And Lanier has checked in for Lucan, who has the ball. They swing it around to Gaines on the left corner. Pull-up jumper. 15 feet is good. Gaines is on a run. 17 in the ball game. They drive ahead quickly. Wild layup. It's blocked by Gaines. He got a piece of it. Asanesi comes away, and a nice layup, but a foul called, and the layup's no good by Meeks.
Wow, do you undercut him?
It looked like he did. I wish Meeks would have thrown that down. Then he could have hung on the rim and been safe, and everything would have been fine. But, hey, what you saw there looked like the beginning of the game where we got the rebound, we secured it, and we pushed it out and got an easy look. And the first free throw is up and good by Meeks, who is just 1 for 1 on the day now. He has 5 points and 6 rebounds. And Malik Abdulgader is going to check in for Meeks if Meeks can make the free throw here. 46-41, the Lions lead it. Second free throw is up and good. So Malik will come in for Chris. You know, some guys would miss that free throw on purpose so they get to keep playing. But
was you one of those guys?
Nah.
No.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. Lions on a big run here, 47-41. And let's see, is it going to be a 30 or a full 30-second timeout?
Have we already have our under 14 timeout?
It would be under 12.
Under
12. Under 16,
okay.
And we've had our under 16.
Okay, every 4 minutes,
and
gotcha.
so I think we're on 12 now. So Lions are leading it here by 6. They've gone on quite a run here. Let's see. What are we looking at here for the last few minutes?
12-point run?
Yeah. Well, it was a 6-0 run, and I don't know what that column next to it means, but there is a 12 in that column.
Yeah. I think, you see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Gotcha.
Or 10, 11, 12.
All right, we'll take it. Oh, I see what you mean there. Okay, so the other column is how much we are leading it by.
Right.
All right, well, you guys listening on the radio don't need to know all that, so pardon us. Either way, it's a 6-point lead. And so Barry keys it in. 23 seconds on the shot clock. They drive around to the right, and then they kick it to the left side. Then swing it around to the right. It's hard to tell. Number 2 has the ball. Coach is standing in our way, so we can't see. They get it to the left wing. A three-pointer is up and good. And so the three-pointer was good. It looks like there's going to be a foul called. It might be against Piedmont. Officials are discussing. Oh, what a terrible play there. So they make the three-pointer, and we got a foul on Malik Abdulgader, and they're going to get the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket.
You don't see that much, especially on a made basket.
You don't. So they get it in with 30 seconds on the shot clock. They hand it to McLeod, who's dribbling near half court. McLeod fakes the handoff, dribbles to the left wing, gets it top of the key to Korn, who dribbles in and then gets it back to McLeod. McLeod's dribbling again toward the top of the key. Keeps dribbling, picks up his dribble. Then back to Korn on the left side, who drives and puts up a wild shot that's good. And the foul. Foul is on Gaines. A little pushing and shoving extracurricular activity there.
So this has turned into a 5-point play.
So far, a 5-point possession. Because the 3 and then the 2, and now
could be a 6.
Could be a 6-point possession. It's killer.
Didn't see the three-point shot. Usually they wait on the whistle, till something happens. And
right.
I don't know if he blew it early or it rolled around. We couldn't see the shot.
So the free throw is way short. Valajo comes around with a rebound. We talk about we had a 12-0 run. They had a 5-0 run in one possession. And so we come away with the rebound. And we've got it top of the key. Asanesi drives, gets cut off, gives it to Lanier, who drives middle, kicks it out. Gaines doesn't want the three, gives it to Valajo, who doesn't want the three. One dribble back to Gaines. 6 on the shot clock. Asanesi has it, looking for something to do. Open three, right corner. No good for Lanier. Rebound by Valajo. Tries to go underneath and does and gets fouled. Thought he would have gone off the glass, but he might have got hit on the arm there. Yeah. That's why it just floated up there. Foul on Korn, number 15 for Barry. That is his third. Team fourth for Barry. So Lions lead it by 1. Again, we're up by 6 until the last offensive possession for Barry, which was a 5-point possession. First free throw is up and short.
Meeks in for
Abdul-Gader. So we're going to see a look with Meeks and Valajo together. I don't think we've seen that combination today.
No.
Second free throw is up and good. So 1 for 2 on the day and on the trip for Justin. 48-46. Lions lead it. Next dead ball will be the under 12 timeout.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Will be.
They swing it around and an open three for number 21. It's good. That's Ellingsworth. That's his second on the day. He's 2 for 2 from 3 today.
Osmond Robinson, the second, set to check in for Piedmont. And so is Landry.
So under 12 to play. They lead it by 1. A lot of dribbling by Asanesi, who gets it to the wing and then gets it to Lanier, who drives among the trees, and it gets blocked away. They come away with the rebound. And McLeod's got it on the left wing. Dribbling, looking for somewhere to go. They get it to Forte at the top, then to Ellingsworth. Oh, and a bad call there. Had a post up there by Jacobs, and they said he pushed from behind. I guess it would have been with the left hand because he swatted the ball.
For a reach around.
Yeah, the referee motioned 2 hands on the back, but he had one knocking it away.
Yeah.
In any event, we're at the under 12 media timeout. Lions trail it by 1. We'll be right back. Side here, Piedmont College basketball. Lions trail it by 1. Barry gets it inbounds on the block. 44 has it. Jacobs gets double team. Kick out. Wide open 3 for 21. Ellingsworth. He was 2 for 2 until that one. No good. Lanier comes away with the rebound. And as you mentioned, Osmond Robinson gets it. He's checked into the game. He's on the left side. Swings it to Lanier, who drives middle with the left hand and called him for travel.
If he'd kept going with it, with whatever motion he was going, he would have been okay, but he stopped twice.
Yeah, had a jump stop and then kind of took a step or two. So another turnover for the Lions. That is 13 on the day, I believe. So they get it to the other end of the court. They're moving left to right and try to make a move. Does Forte. They swing it around the right to McLeod. McLeod has it on the wing, gets it to the right elbow. Korn, who makes a move, has a height advantage. Kick it out to McLeod for 3. That one's good. 52-48, Lions trail it. Landry brings it across, being dogged by McLeod. They get it inside to Meeks. Nice cut there and fined by Meeks. Nice cut by Lanier, I should say, and he is fouled by number 35, Forte. And Sherman's going to check in for Forte. And Peyton Lucan checks back in for Marquise.